Hi, and welcome back to Dedication. Fans remember the Bay City Rollers, hosted by Bay City Roller Fan Events. I'm happy today to have our co-host Laura with us today. Also with us is Joyce from New York, with quite the tale of her adventures with the band when the lineup changed to the Rollers, and they were living just outside of New York City in Maplewood or Orange, New Jersey. Hey Joyce, what's up?
Hey, Susan. Hey,
Hey
Laura.
girl.
Hey Joyce, good to hear your voice.
You too. Miss you guys.
Aw.
Miss you too.
Well, we have had a lot of great adventures together, but today we want to talk about your adventures at the Maplewood House in 1981. But before we get to that, do you remember when you first became aware of the band?
1975 when they first came to New York.
Were you there?
Well, not in person.
Oh,
saw
so
them on TV. Yeah, Howard Cosell, like everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did you have a favorite?
A favorite. It was hard to pick, but you know when you have cousins and friends that pick theirs first, I was left with less. So.
Oh, you were. Usually he got picked first. That's I'm surprised.
He was the leftover for me. So.
Oh well, all right. We'll take leftover less. That's okay. Did you ever see them perform live?
No, not back then. Nope, not at all.
Well, I think you made up for that with this story, and I can't wait for you to share it. You also have photos that we're going to include with the podcast. Is that right?
Yeah, a few.
All
but,
right.
Not of the boys, but close enough. They were inside at the time. So.
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead. Start telling us. I can't wait.
Oh, okay. It's not much of an adventure. It was 1981, and I had a friend, a pen pal. Not yes, she's also from New York. Somehow I guess she got a hold of somebody. Somebody gave me the phone number to the house. I don't think it was her, but it was the thing to do. Was call up the house whenever you can, and hopefully they'll pick up and talk to them. And I did that a lot and spent a lot of money on long distance.
Did you get to talk to any of them personally?
Huh?
Did you get to talk to any of them when you
Yes,
called?
of course.
Oh,
That's why I
really?
keep calling back because they pick up the phone.
How on earth would that number be available? That's crazy.
I don't know. It just got passed around.
Damn, I was in the wrong circle of friends, but good for you.
So, I never really had big conversations, just hello and whatnot, and they usually, try to get off the phone. So, yeah, I did that a bit back in 1980, toward the end of 80, and then 81, that's when we got the address.
Oh, you took it to another level.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do? You're going to sit home or you're going to take the bus and go to New Jersey and hunt them down, right?
Getting on the bus.
So, so this girl and I, we decided, well, we're going to take the bus to New Jersey. We didn't drive, we didn't have a car, whatever. So we took the bus, and bus took us to New Jersey, to the town nearby, I don't know. But it was nowhere by the house. I don't know how we were going to get there, I don't remember. But I had the presence of mind of calling them first at a phone booth. And I believe it was Derek that answered the phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think
Awesome.
Sorry.
yes. And I was, I asked and I said, can we come by and say hello? And he said no, they had to go to the recording studio to do their recording, whatever. So this was February 1981, wintertime. So we were disappointed. Well, we can't go because they're not going to be at the house. And we didn't know where the recording studio was. So what we're going to do, and we're stuck in New Jersey. We couldn't get back to New York because the buses stopped running already. It was in the afternoon, I believe. And we decided we have to stay in New Jersey. So we had to go to a motel. Now, it just so happened that during the previous months, roller gossip, whatever, we heard that Eric didn't always stay in the house, and he would just go off on his own and stay at this motel nearby called the Turtle Brook Inn. So we said, well, we're going to have to stay at the Turtle Brook Inn. Where else? That makes sense, right?
What are
So
you
I
going
guess
to
we
do?
took a cab, and we went there, got a room. It was expensive, too. Good thing I had money with me. I still have the receipt, $38 for the night.
Wow.
Yeah, in 1981, could you imagine?
That was a lot of money.
Yes,
It was.
thank you. And I had the cash with me. I don't know why I was so rich, but anyway. So we got the room, and I think it was, we just stayed there, and we had, I don't know what we ate dinner. I don't know what we ate. We're just sitting around in the room, moping, disappointed. And we didn't know what to do. Well, we have to stay over, and then the next day, Then I decided, I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and do nothing. I'm going to call them back.
Good girl. Good girl.
I'm going to call them back. So I picked up the phone, and I called. It had to be after 9, 10 o'clock by that time, I think. And Eric answered the phone.
Oh, Maron.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's when I started begging. I said, please, please, can we please? We came all the way from New York. And this is New Jersey.
Yeah, one county over.
Yeah, we came all the way from New York, but we just want to come by and say hello. We don't want to do anything. Just want to say hello, And at first he was like, no, we're tired. We were out, I guess they were recording, and they had, they were doing, I guess they were in the city maybe, I don't know. So it was pretty much a no. He didn't want to. He was like, no. And I kept begging. I said, please. I begged. Trust me, I begged. But he relented. He said, yes.
Oh, your persistence paid off.
Thank you.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe this.
I mean, usually I'm shy.
Oh no, I know. I mean, I know you. I can't even picture little Joyce doing this.
Oh no! Oh, heck yes.
My girl was on a mission.
Thank you. I mean, like, okay, so.
All right, so you got the go ahead.
Yeah. So he said, well, okay, before you get here, could you pick up something for him? So he gave me the order. I have it written down. I still have it on this piece of paper here.
What was his order?
Okay, his order is 1 big bottle of California white wine.
Oh.
And 3 6-packs of Budweiser.
Oh, wow. Discriminating taste.
Wow.
This is what I wrote down. I have it still here.
What was the drinking age, though? Were you old enough to be able to buy alcohol?
Thank goodness. Back then was 18. So I was 19 at the time.
Oh,
okay.
Thank goodness. Crisis averted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Otherwise, no, sorry, Eric, I can't. And I had money with me. So
Okay, this is before GPS and phones telling us where the next liquor store is. What are you, going through the phone book?
Well, here we go. So
Sorry.
I can't believe, I can't believe I was that smart. Anyway, what happened was, so we called cab. We had to call a cab,
No Uber back then.
No. I guess I called taxi service because there was no yellow cab like New York. So I guess we had to dial taxi service from the phone book maybe.
Yeah.
So the cab driver picked us up, and we told him to go to a liquor store.
Oh my God.
So he did, and ran in to pick up what he ordered. I still have the receipt here.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we got back in the car. The one thing that I remember very well was that the cab driver was so nice. He's like a fatherly type.
That was lucky.
Not very old.
Two young girls.
40s, 50s, yeah. And he asked, after he dropped us off at the house, he said, where are you girls going? Or, what do you need to be doing? He was concerned about it.
Yeah.
When we said we're visiting a band,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Sweet Jesus. Well, they were more innocent times, but crikey.
Yeah, even back then it was the one, and he was concerned with it. Just be careful, something like that.
So Joyce, not only did you have the $38 for the hotel room, you had liquor store money. Come on,
and $20 for the liquor. Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. I was carrying a lot of cash.
Dude, you were really carrying some cash.
I always carry cash. I don't know. Well, back then there's no credit card for me, but
I guess debit cards.
I guess that's true. That's true. But still, that was a lot of money to have in your wallet.
I don't know. I had a part-time job, so I had some cash.
Oh, all right.
I always want to make sure I get stuck.
Hey, it worked out. I mean, you have a bag of wine and a bag of beer. You're getting out of the cab.
Yes, and then I got out of the cab. It was all the stuff was in a carton. Like I guess the liquor store gave us a carton to carry them.
Okay.
That's a bag. So I remember you walk up the stairs. And you can see Susan, you saw it, that big window.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually see inside. And I remember peeking in there, and I saw them all. I was like, oh, my God.
So who did you see when you peeked in?
Huh?
What did you see when you peeked in?
They were sitting there.
Which who? All?
Not all of them. I guess it was Woody or Derek. Or, I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Because Eric was in the kitchen, so he wasn't there when I peeked in.
All right, so you're there peeping.
I rang the doorbell, and I forgot who opened the door. Either Derek or Woody. I don't remember.
Wait, how do you not remember that?
I don't know.
I guess it was the shock. You were in shock.
I don't know. I wish I could remember.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
Cable came in, and Eric came out of the kitchen to meet us. It was one little pathway. And I remember that girl that I went with grabbed the box of the liquor and handed it to him.
Oh, she did the presentation?
Oh, thank you.
You paid.
Whoa.
Yeah, I paid for that. Wow.
Are you? Yeah. Wait, are you still friends with this lady?
Yeah. So she handed the box to him.
We'll be nice then.
So that's when he went in his pockets. His tight black jeans or
Mercy.
Leather pants, whatever he was wearing, I don't know. They were black pants. And he took out that $20 bill that I posted.
Mm-hmm.
And he said,
nice.
Yeah, and he says, is this enough? And she grabbed the money and said, yes. I'm like, she's not talking to you.
So did you snatch that money out of her hand, or did he give it to you?
That's mine. I took it.
Oh, good girl. Good girl.
I don't remember if she gave it to me. I think I probably took it.
Good.
Because it's mine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it is.
So that was the exchange. So he told us to go into the kitchen with him. And that's where we sat. It's one of the pictures that I took was the kitchen where we sat.
This is so surreal.
That's pretty much the whole night. The whole night. I mean, for at least a couple of hours, we were sitting there.
So the three of you were just sitting in the kitchen chit-chatting?
Yeah.
What's the conversation?
He was talking. I was listening, huh?
What was the conversation topics?
There was no conversation. I was just listening. Whatever he wanted to talk about. I don't know.
Wow, that's so interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be able to understand him probably.
I didn't understand him.
Yeah.
I was bad with accent back then.
Well, I think we've gotten better over the years, but yeah, back then it was challenging.
I was just staring at him. What else is there to
he is stare-worthy.
Did any of the other guys come into the kitchen while you were there?
Yes, they did. At one point, they all trooped in, walked past us, because that's the way to the basement where they had their instrument. That's where they were rehearsing, I guess, or recording. I don't know what they were doing there. But music started going. The drums and guitars and all kinds of, ruckus going on because they all went downstairs, except for Eric. Eric stayed with us.
So you're sitting there at the table and they're traipsing through to go down to the basement.
Right
one at a time. Woody, Derek, Alan, Duncan.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Each one by one, they walked past. And I remember when Alan walked past me, I was like, oh my God, he is
so handsome.
And I always thought he was older.
Yep.
I was like, he kind of like, real man, older man.
Oh, yeah.
But in 1981, so he was about 32, 33.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I never knew.
I know, we were dumb. We were all dumb if we didn't pick Alan. We were all dumb.
We had Alan, and then the other thing I remember most was when Woody walked past. You know about what I told you about.
I don't remember.
He was wearing these jogging pants. You know, these things that you...
Like the Adidas ones? Like tennis pants?
You know, yes.
Yeah.
You know, the thing...
oh, I remember.
Yeah, you know...
Uh-huh.
You know,
Things were moving and shaking. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Moving and shaking. You dirty girl.
He is not wearing any underwear.
Dirty, dirty girl.
And he was just...
Oh, my.
Well, it was eye level. Hello, I was sitting there.
Oh, God. Excuse me, now you got me coughing. Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm sitting down and they walk past, so that's almost like eye level. So anyway, that was the two impression that I got the most when they walked past me.
So did they not stop and have beer or anything? Were you drinking with Eric?
No, I didn't drink. I don't remember. I guess Eric, he just drank whatever. I forgot. Whatever he was drinking. But he was chain smoking. I remember that. Chain smoke.
Did he seem like he was nervous or anything?
No.
Just
Not
chain
at
smoking and chatting.
Yeah. He was, I know at one point he asked for coffee. I made coffee.
You made Eric a cup of coffee.
I made a cup of coffee, and then they were hungry, so you go in the refrigerator, there's only a packet of steak-umm sandwiches.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah. And I remember making one of those.
You made him a steak sandwich and a coffee.
A steak-umm sandwich, yeah.
You are a rock star, girl. I don't know if anyone else can claim that.
Oh, I'm sure there are plenty of fans that's done much more than that. Remember vacuuming and all that. What less. And that's back in the day. And this is toward the end of their
reign.
But it's still fun.
It's a great story. So how long do you think you were in the house? And how did you leave? Because I would have been like, okay, I'm living here now. I'm now a squatter.
I know, right? It was like there's a lot more actually. During the time we were there, we were talking. At one point, the guys came in. I forgot who it was now, and said that they're gonna go to the local pub or whatever, hang out.
Okay.
You know? And they were like, oh, come on, okay. It was telling Eric that they're going. We want Eric to go, and then they said, well, they can come too. I was like, oh God, we got to go to.
Oh my God.
Hang out with with them.
Yeah, like a date.
Of course, Eric said no. He didn't want to go.
Oh boy, he wanted you all to himself.
Huh?
He wanted you all to himself. Sorry, Laura.
Oh, that's okay. No, what did you decide to do? Did you stay with Eric or go to the pub?
Well, we had to stay with Eric. I mean, it'd be rude.
Of course.
He was our host, but I wanted to go.
He was our host. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Good. So yeah, we were stuck there with Eric anyway.
Poor thing. You poor thing.
Oh, we weren't going too long. And the other impression I got was the whole night there was constantly the phone was ringing.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. And you know what? To their credit, they always picked up the phone.
That's kind of sweet.
That's really nice.
That is sweet.
Yeah, they could have just let it ring.
I mean, yeah. Well, plus that would have annoyed me, but because
but I guess they had to.
But they could have taken it off the hook.
Yeah, well, just in case that's important calls, maybe. I don't know. Because there was no I guess there's no answering machine they didn't have.
Yeah, it was probably company for them too, in a way.
Yeah,
a source of amusement.
Yeah, I remember at one point Eric was talking to him about whoever must have been a fan, and I remember him saying something like, "Oh, we're having a party here." Oh. There's no party here.
Hey, if there's a steak sandwich and a cup of coffee, that's a party. That is a party.
I also send pictures of Alan and Derek on the phone. That's the same phone that he was using.
Oh my God.
That was in the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
So he said, "Oh, we're having a party here, whatever." So he gestured us to make noise. Make it sound like there's a party.
So you had to whoop whoop a little bit.
Noise and make it sound like we're having a party here. So I remember that. It was funny.
That's funny.
Yes. So he told us the only thing I could remember, understood what he was saying was that the house was haunted.
What?
According to him. Yeah.
Oh.
There was a ghost named Gerald.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So he was telling his story about Gerald. And so fast forward a few years ago, Alan was doing a radio interview online.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there was like, they were telling fans, send in your questions and whatnot. And I said, you know what? I'm going to send in the question. And I sent in a question about Gerald.
You
the ghost.
didn't.
No way.
Yeah, and Alan answered it.
Oh, that's so amazing.
What did he say? What was his answer?
Laura, he remembered the Gerald. Yeah,
He did remember Gerald. That's
Oh, wow.
that's enough
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Good enough.
I think I might have recorded it, his answer, but if I have to find it, I don't know. But so Gerald existed.
Wow.
I guess. I don't know.
So okay, you're going too fast now. I want to go back to the table, the kitchen
Yes.
table, and the
Yes.
and the cheesesteak sandwich, and the coffee,
Yes.
and the wine, and the beer, and
Yes.
the other guys are out at the bar, and the three of you are there. Did they
Yes.
ever come back?
They did come back.
So
sure.
you were there long
They
enough
didn't-
for
they
them.
weren't-
You were there long enough for them to throw back a couple of beers or whatever and come back.
Yes.
Did they
Oh, yes.
walk to a pub or did they have a car?
They drove.
Oh, okay. So then they come back. Do they come back into the kitchen or they scatter?
No, they scattered. It had to be at least after midnight by then.
So you've been there
So-
a couple of hours.
At least, yeah. Oh,
Wow.
yes. Then, okay, so now we get into the part where my friend was flirting with Eric.
Oh.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah. She was touching him.
Oh!
So he was serious.
She would reach over across the table and touch his face. Oh, you got some ash on your cheek. I'm like, you know what?
Oh my God! No, it's steak-um on my cheek, and I made it.
Huh?
Tell her it's steak-um
And
on
she
his
was-
cheek, and I made
And
that
she was
steak-um.
an Allen fan. She
Oh,
cheated
okay.
on Eric. Anyway.
So then, did
So-
that lead to anything? I'm being nosy now.
What is it?
Did
they do
that
anything?
touching and flirting lead to anything?
Well,
Oh.
kind of, yes.
Oh.
At one point, it was the boys already back. I don't know. It was getting, late, tired, whatever. Okay. Before I forget, Eric did offer us pot, marijuana, and we said no. Anyway,
Oh, very
that's okay.
interesting.
I know. I am like, I don't even know how to smoke. No, thank you.
Interesting.
Anyway, so at one point, I got up and left the kitchen. So those two, they were alone.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I came out to the living room, and that's when I saw Woody napping on the sofa.
Oh,
on the
he was
chair.
napping like a little skish?
Aww.
Well, he had his head back, and he's just, with his eyes closed, and I think he was just kind of, sleeping, kind of, dozed off.
Did you go and stroke his brow?
I wish I did.
Dear,
I was just
dear.
staring. I was just standing there staring.
Wow. All right, so that's the living room where he was?
They was in the living room. Yeah, that's a picture of those shoes.
Just him and his sweatpants.
Was he wearing sweatpants? I
Whatever.
don't remember now.
Whatever he was
I
wearing when
wasn't
you were in the
looking at
kitchen.
I wasn't looking at his pants at the time. I was looking at his face.
You were looking earlier at his pants.
But he walked past me with those pants. I didn't.
Yeah. It's okay, girl. We feel you.
Anyway, so so I was staring at him for a few seconds. Then he woke up. His eyes open, and he saw me. I thought, oh, shit, did I scare you? I didn't say that, but he woke up, and then we got up and started walking upstairs. Said good night.
Up that spiral staircase.
Yes. He said good night.
So he was the only one that was on that level at that time.
No, later on, I saw Derek alone. I don't know if it was before Woody or after Woody. Derek was in the living room watching TV by himself.
Aww.
Yeah, and I stood there. I was so stupid.
What was he watching?
I don't remember.
Was it Mannix?
I have no idea.
What was it? Oh, it was all cop shows. No, this is 81, right?
It was middle of the night. I don't know. I'm so bad with small talk.
Maybe it was the news.
Could have been, and I didn't know what to say. I should say something. I mean, come on now. What kind of a fan are you?
I would have been completely tongue-tied. I would have known what to
I
say.
stood there. I'm like, say something. So I think I asked him, Derek, what's your favorite TV show? Something like that. I think that's what I said. And I think he said, I Love Lucy. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what he said.
That's sweet.
How cute.
I asked Sheila to ask, but I think she didn't have time. It's a silly question anyway.
It's
Do you remember?
Aww.
I have to ask him myself now if I get to see him again. Anyway.
So at what point, are you leaving? Are you asked to leave, or do you feel like, we have to go, we've been here too long?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's more. I'm sorry.
But wait,
long.
There's more.
There's more. Let me see. Okay. At one point, so it was getting late, and Eric had to go to sleep, I guess. Gotta, go to sleep. And, but he said before he went off to his room, he told us that you guys could come to breakfast with us tomorrow.
Oh, how nice.
We could have stayed. Yeah, we could sleep on the sofa, just sit up for a few hours, and we'd be, ready to go, right?
Well, that would have been a waste of $38 for the Turtle Brook, but that's okay.
I don't care.
That's okay. Okay, so
but yes,
So now you're sleeping over.
No, well, not quite. It was getting to be like 2, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. All this time though, she never came out. I was in the living room by myself. Everybody gone upstairs to sleep.
So where was your friend?
She went in his room.
Oh.
She was making out. She was making out with him in the kitchen first, and then she comes. And then she went to his room. I wasn't gonna go in there and peek. I didn't want to see anything.
No.
So I was just sitting in the living room by myself. That's when I took all those pictures.
Oh, so while they were getting their Mac on, that's when you were in the living room doing what you were doing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that pathetic?
Well, I mean, you were showing respect. You were being courteous. No, I don't know if she was being courteous back to you, but you were being courteous to her.
No, she wasn't. Yeah. And I didn't even go upstairs and try to find one of the boys.
I'm not going to lie. Can't say I don't blame the gal. However, because it was you, that bee did you wrong. She did. Guess
what? She still owed me the money. I put out all the money that half of it was her share. She never paid me. All these people that owe me money.
Oh my God, you got a list, girl. We can go there
Please
too.
Find them.
Wow. Well, 2 of them were in the same place. But that's another podcast.
Thank you. Let's go back a little bit. A set person had a girlfriend with him at the time, and they came in at one point, sat down and tried to join the conversation, but Eric was rude. Eric didn't want to include them.
Oh, interesting. He wanted you all to himself.
I don't know, I guess. He really wasn't including them. They just sat there a little bit and then they left. I was like, oh, that's not nice.
Oh. I mean, did you care? Would you have wanted that other lady in the mix?
Oh, no, she was nice.
She was nice?
I remember her name, Gina. Yeah, she was nice.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't have minded?
No.
But Eric wanted no part of it.
No, not at all. She's one of the vixens in that ride video in the skimpy underwear and all that.
Oh, and whose girlfriend was it?
Duncan's.
Oh, right. Okay, now I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So, I mean, a lot went on during these few hours.
Well, I guess so. I do remember I at one point I asked Eric if I could take a picture, and he said no.
Oh, well, okay.
He said no. We would, they were at a photo session that day, so he didn't feel like having pictures taken. So, okay,
that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I should have asked the other guys. I'm sure they would have said yes.
Derek would have said yes.
They would have said yes. Woody would have said. They all would have said
yes.
Yeah,
they would have. But you were in like a situation that you've never been in before, and I think I don't know about. I think I know about you. I know I would have probably been like, I don't want to overstep anything. I'm happy to be here. I don't want to rock the boat.
I didn't want them to kick me out of the house.
Exactly, like being too fangirly or whatever. You were being as normal as you could be.
Yeah, I mean, they could tell us to leave anytime, so,
I mean, imagine if any one of our fans, or friends, who were like big time screamers, we all had one of them in our group. If that person came with you, it would have ruined the whole thing. You wouldn't have gotten past the door. You would have grabbed the wine and the beer and closed the door in your face.
Slam the door in your face.
So you had to have a certain decorum about you.
Oh, I know I did. I didn't touch him. I didn't even get a handshake. Not a hug, not a handshake, nothing. In the meantime, she went in and rolled around on his mattress.
Jeez.
And she had to tell me about it.
So he's telling you, girls, I got to get up early. It's either stay on the couch and have breakfast, or I'm going to bed.
Right. Well, yeah, the next day they'll go breakfast and we could go with them. That's what he said.
So is that what happened?
No. You know what happened?
No.
She came out and said, I want to go home.
Oh, no.
Like home or back to the hotel?
Go home to New York.
She wanted to go home.
Yeah, home.
Well, now that's interesting, because if she's having a jolly good time macking out with Mr. Blue Eyes, and he's inviting breakfast, he's including breakfast, either she got scared by something, or things didn't go well. I don't know, something weird about that.
Well, that's a plan. It was her plan. Guess what?
What?
Well, first of all, I shouldn't have listened to her. I don't know why I'm so stupid. So, I thought we were going to go home and come back.
Oh, for breakfast.
Oh, whatever. Right?
Like home, or the hotel?
To New York. Well, I guess we had to get our stuff in the hotel or something. And then we called a cab and went home. Wow. And that was the last time I ever saw her. Guess she went back by herself.
What?
She went back to the house
by herself.
House without you?
Without me.
So I asked you earlier, are you still friends with this lady?
No.
Oh, I think you might have misunderstood my question or didn't hear me. Oh, so we can trash talk her then.
You can trash talk.
No, not gonna trash talk.
Okay, not trash talk, but just be a little like, what, WTF, question mark.
Well, what is it, bitch, where's my money?
Yeah, where's my money, and where's my, where's my breakfast?
And my breakfast.
Oh, well, that kind of has a sad ending then.
It did. That's why I was like, well, this story.
So before 2014, did you ever go back again or call again or anything like that?
Actually, right after that, I pretty much washed my hands at the band. I got mad at them.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, for taking up with her.
Well, because they could have said, "Where's Joyce? Let's go get her."
Well, they don't remember. They couldn't care less.
That's what they could have done.
Yeah, it was just fan. It was like hundreds of them coming, through the house.
And plus, by that time, the 80s, I mean, I was a high school senior. I mean, we started to work. We started to meet, real boys.
They still had fans.
There
were fans that show up and hang out. So we weren't the only ones. So, but so by that time, I was like, forget
that. Is just absolutely incredible that happened. I mean, honestly,
I was into tennis at the time, so I was like, fine, I'll just go with my tennis obsession.
John McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Nice.
So
I got pictures. Sorry, no.
That's another podcast too, I guess.
No.
So okay, so tell them what happened. You and I went to this music festival called Clearwater. Yes. Was that in what city was that in?
New York. Was it New York?
Oh yeah, what city was it in?
Was it Croton Hudson or?
Oh, that's it, Croton Hudson.
Well, upstate.
And it was, it was fun. It was fine. There were a lot of acts. I was there. You were being a good sport. And at one point I was like, I'm kind of done. And you're like, do you want to go to Maplewood and look at the house the Rollers used to live in? I'm like, yes.
we were sitting at the diner afterwards, after breakfast or lunch or whatever.
Is that when we decided? I thought we were still at the okay. Because we were going to go back the next day and we didn't.
Right. Well, we had time to do something.
That's right.
What you want to do?
And Joyce had the best suggestion because we were so close. I didn't know. Right.
So we looked up. I looked up the address and I said, "Oh, guess what? It's an open house."
It was a friggin' open house. So we pull up and park our car, and I decided that we are two prospective buyers, and we are going in.
That is wonderful.
But first we did drive by. Before that, didn't we drive by the Turtle Brook Hotel? I think
I guess so.
There's a picture of you underneath the sign, I think.
Yeah, the Turtle Brook.
Yeah. It's not called that anymore, though, was it?
Huh?
Is it still called that? Because I know we went there first, I think.
It's still called the Turtle Brook.
Okay. So we went there first, then we went to the house, found out it was an open house, and we're going in. So take it from there, Joyce.
Oh, no. Well, we just went in, and real estate lady...
So excited. Us two rich broads coming in.
Yeah, right. You look rich. She kind of like, what are they doing? How did didn't she ask how did you find out about the house or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, well, we were trying to play it cool.
Yeah, right.
Before I blew our cover.
We don't want to say no, but didn't you say that you knew?
I did blow our cover. I did blow our cover towards the end, but we had a good run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was showing us all around the house, and we're like trying not to. Like Joyce is pointing. Oh my God, the staircase. Oh my God, the kitchen. We're getting the tour. And then I guess I started to get giddy at one point and blew our cover. But luckily, another couple, a legitimate couple, came in, and she just she forgot about us and swooped onto them. A couple that might be wanting to raise a family. I mean, this house was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful Tudor house. So, as she left us alone, we, being the responsible fangirls we are, just went wild taking pictures of everything. Just, so go ahead, Joyce. You're showing me which bed. No. Now, Eric's bedroom was right off the kitchen.
Yes.
So that's why when you're telling your story, I can picture how they may have just like slipped out of the kitchen conveniently right into that room.
That room, yeah. And he had a mattress on the floor and a coat rack where he hung his clothes, I guess. I remember seeing that. Not when they were in there. There was the bathroom next to it. So when we went, I went to the bathroom and you could see the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I posted. There's one picture of me in the bathroom.
Yeah, we'll include the pictures. There's one of her sitting on the commode. One of her posing on the famous spiral staircase.
Look, that night I didn't, examine the soap to look for hair. So, I'm not a freak.
No, you're not a freak. I think that you were very responsible, very well behaved.
Yes.
Courteous. You cooked for him. I mean, goodness. I mean, what more does someone want out of their company? Come in and cook for me. You were very good. Your friend, on the other hand, I have some not nice things to say about her.
Not so much.
She wasn't very nice.
Not so much. No. That is just absolutely amazing.
She abandoned me. Who was I going to say? I'm sorry, making it so long.
It's okay.
Eric. The bad room. Oh, no. When you mentioned about that, we heard about there was the band that used to live there. Remember what she said?
Did they say they trashed the place?
Yes.
Yep. I remember. Yeah. Well, that's probably an appropriate place to finish up the story. They trashed the place. Just like a regular rock band. Joyce, thank you so much for sharing this incredible story. Once we post it, if you think of more things, we can add to it in the comment section. I'm going to add up all your pictures and include it. Just unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Great story, Joyce.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys.